Hey, this is Paul Heck with Graphfire Digital Marketing, and I know you talked to Justin about us sending you out a free website audit. I'm going to show you 3 tips and tricks about how you can make your website better to get you found in Google search criteria to push you guys up in the ranking. I'm going to talk about some things I see on your website and look at what your competition is doing, and also just show you some different ways about how to earn some additional income straight from your website, and we can measure those metrics to show you how you're getting some return on investment by doing the updates that you can make. So you can do these yourself, or you can hire someone like us that are professionals to do this work for you. But I'll show you just some things about your website real quick. First off, thing I noticed, you guys have a secure website. That's the first thing that Google looks for as far as helping you guys get ranked higher in search. That's great that you guys are already doing that. I do see some things here that are really great. You guys got some really good graphics on here. Your site looks professional. There are some things that some of your competition is doing that's a little bit different. And then the other thing that I see here is in your text that you've shown with SpringSource coming there on that first page. Let me see get back here. It does say, with SpringSource coming. So it just lets somebody know that you haven't updated your website when you kind of specifically call out something about spring and on its way. So that's just one thing. Another thing is your phone number is really small, and I know I've got a really big screen here, so it's nice that you have that on there, and your email, that's great, but you do want to get that enlarged. I'd also probably work on enlarging your logo a little bit just to get your name recognition out there a little bit better. But overall, it looks great. I will talk to you about some things that you can improve on when we start talking about what Google looks for in their search criteria. But just to show you real quick, a couple other companies, Perry Roofing here, they've got a site that's, I think you guys look a little bit better than they do. It's pretty static. Brown Boys, they do, they're getting found up high in the search criteria. They spend a lot of money and a lot of effort on their website, as you can tell. They're doing a little thing here that gives some people, just a little bit of an incentive to use these guys. They've got a pink theme, going on with breast cancer awareness, and they're actually giving 5% of their sales back to the Breast Cancer Foundation. So just a little special. They've got a cool little chat box over here on the side that's neat. That kind of sets them apart from some other guys. So, those are just different ways that you can try to grab attention from people and get them to use you guys. Fisher Roofing up here has got, a looping video that's pretty slick. I know a lot of people like to see video in their site. It just makes you look a little bit more relevant, a little bit more current with, the way websites look. But overall, your website looks great. I will tell you that the 3 things that Google looks for when they are ranking a website in search criteria. When I'm talking about ranking, I'm talking about when you type in Roofers Fayetteville, Arkansas, there's this Google map pack here where you've got listings that are ranked, and then you've got this organic section down here. And as you can see, Better Business Bureau, Home Advisor, those guys are directories that are going to be up at the top. But then the first company that's listed is Brown Boys, second one is Perry. So to rank higher in the Google search criteria and to beat these guys, you've got to optimize your website in a way that specifically targets Google search words and phrases. So when I say that, I'm saying Roofers, Fayetteville, Arkansas. As you can see, that term right there gets searched 170 roughly times a month. And somewhere on their website, they've got that term popping up so that they'll be found for that. And then what Google likes to do to see you as an authority is they like to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage. And then on your back pages, they like to see anywhere from 750 to 850 words of content on those. And now that content is all of this text. It even includes images and such, but all of this text that's on your page, you probably have about maybe 15% of the content that you need. And that content, it gives us areas where we can target those search terms and phrases such as Roofers Fayetteville, Arkansas, or Roofers Springdale, Arkansas. It allows you to give enough content there so you can put those terms on your web page, and Google can, as they crawl it, they can find all those terms. And then another way is when you load a photo here, you can optimize this image by having that same search term in the actual name of the photo. You can see this photo just has a bunch of numbers. it's not hurting you by having it as a bunch of numbers. It's just you're getting not found for that at all. So that's just, there's 3 areas where you can put 3 different search terms possibly and get found to help you guys rank higher. Looking at this program here called AHREFS, it drills down into your site and shows me what you guys are being found for from the keywords perspective. And then it also shows me a little bit about the strength of your website. So looking at the keywords, you're being found for 27 organic keywords. That's not very many. You're getting a little bit of traffic off of those keywords, people coming to your site. But if you drill down into it, you're getting found basically for your name. And then, you are getting found for roofing Fayetteville, Arkansas. As you can see, that term gets searched 100 times. But you're on the middle of page 2. So 26th position for that. And you've actually dropped 5 spots. Roof repair Fayetteville, Arkansas, that only gets searched 20 times, but you're in position 18. So again, you're on page 2. Actually, that's page 3. Let's see here. NWA roofing, 40 search terms. You're on position 22. So as you can see, you're not near the top at all on these search terms for roofing contractors. And when somebody is looking for a roofing contractor, they're typing Northwest Arkansas roofing in 70 times. You guys are on page 6 down there in position 55. So that's definitely an area that you can improve, and that's just adding content, adding pages. On all of these pages that you got when you list services, this is just areas where you have an additional page here where you list your services, but you also can put those key words and key phrases in there. So looking back at the strength indicator, so this is a strength indicator for your URL, and this is a strength indicator for your domain. And you want this optimized on a 1-to-1 ratio. So both of these need to be at, as close to 16 and 16 as possible. And you want this thing climbing way up. You want it to get like 50, 60, 70, 80, as high as it can. And that happens over time by adding these backlinks. And these are what you would refer to as power coming into your site. So it gives you strength. And so these are other pages. They might be coming from a directory. They might be coming from a Google review. They might be coming from a blog post or maybe an industry page that somehow refers back to your website in some way. And we actually look at your competition and see what backlinks they are getting their strength from, and we go after those backlinks. And then we also go get new backlinks as well. Because what I like to do is I don't like to play around with these guys. I like to dominate, and I wanted to go out and get as much power for your website as you can. And this is done over time. You can't just go out there and just blast your website with all of these backlinks. You can't just add like 100 backlinks in 1 month. This is kind of a monthly thing that you add some each month. And what it's doing is it's showing Google that over time you're getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and so your ranking goes up. And so that's one way that or the second way that you can add additional ranking power to your website. The third is in citations. So that also helps you move up in this Google Map Pack here, along with the backlinks and the content. So citations are all of the directories on the internet that you can be listed in. There's thousands of these. And so what we do is we look at what your competition is doing. And, there's Fisher, there's Foster. They have 62 backlinks. Harness Roofing has 39. I know they're not residential really, but you've got, Eco Roofing, you've got Richards Roofing, 30 to 32 citations there. And these are all of these directories where you've got your business name, your phone number, a little blurb about your company, your address, all on consistently across all of these directories. And those just push you up higher and higher in the ranking, because basically it's saying like, okay, these guys are a part of all of these things, and it just shows more strength for you. Again, we look at what your competition is doing. We look at like Foster, and we go get all of these that they have, and then we go get the ones that they don't, and we just add those over time. And the way I like to approach this is I like to match what your competition's doing, and then I like to blow past them by adding, get you guys 100 ahead of them just as fast as we can. So that's how this works on a search engine optimization side. This is something that you can do for free. It just takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of know-how to do it right. But, we know how to do this, and we help these companies do this all the time, help them get ranked higher. So if you want to talk further, I'd love to have a conversation about you and your business and what direction you're trying to grow, where you're most profitable, what are your business goals, like what are you trying to achieve, and those sorts of things, and then target the search criteria that's happening in Northwest Arkansas for roofing to you guys and see if we can match that up and get you guys some growth. So I don't know what that looks like to you. If you saw 100 and something search criteria for some of those key terms. If you grabbed, say 20% of that coming your way to get on your website and then close another 25% of that, I mean, that's starting to look at some real dollars. So if you've got an extra 10 jobs a month off of this, just optimizing your website, I don't know what your profit margin is. Maybe it's $2,000 a job, $3,000 a job. So as you can see, 10 jobs, at $2,000 to $3,000 a pop, that's an extra, $20,000, $30,000 in your pocket. And then you multiply that times 12, you're talking some serious money over a year. So I'd love to talk with you further. I'd also love to get your feedback off of what you see here, and let me know if this is valuable to you. Thank you very much.